Hi everybody! So today marks the 4th day of my 5 days after Christmas video series of sorts. Usually I do this literally 5 days after like Christmas, so like December 25th, but I've decided to just like do the series now in January. Even though it's traditionally 5 days directly after Christmas, it doesn't have to be 5 days directly after Christmas, so there's that. I think this is a video that a few people have waited a long time for because this cover that I'm basing the tutorial on was uploaded like 4 years ago, so yeah, this might be the longest time that I've taken to do a tutorial after uploading a cover. That's because I didn't originally intend to upload this tutorial, because like when I first made this cover, I think I was like 15. I was still really young and like lazy. I mean, granted, I'm still young and lazy, but like I'm a little less lazy and a little less young. So there's that. With that being said, that's why I've decided to do this tutorial. Also, I just wanted to say shout out to these lovely viewers for commenting and telling me to do this tutorial. They didn't tell me, but they requested it kindly, so please give them a big thank you, because if it weren't for them, I would have never done this. So thank you guys. Other than that, I don't want to keep you waiting any longer, so let's get out our ukuleles and get started. So let's start off with the chords. So for this song, you're gonna have your strings in standard tuning. So your strings should be tuned G, C, E, So the first section that we're going to learn is the verse. So for the verse, you're only going to need to know 2 chords, which are E minor, which is open on the G string, 3rd finger on the 4th fret of the C string, 2nd finger on the 3rd fret of the E string, and then 1st finger on the 2nd fret of the A string. So it should sound like this. And B7, which is basically E minor, but you just move your fingers up 1 string. So it should be 3rd finger on the 4th fret of the G string, 2nd finger on the 3rd fret of the C string, 1st finger on the 2nd fret of the E string, and then open on the A string, so it should sound like this. Basically, you'll just need to play those 2 chords back and forth during the verse, which we'll go over later when we go over that plucking pattern. And then after you finish the verse, you're going to play the pre-chorus, and you're going to need to know just 3 chords for that. So the first chord that you're going to need to know is C, which is open on the G string, open on the C string, open on the E string, and then whatever finger you want to use. I use 3rd finger, but you can use 2nd, 1st, whatever, but just any finger on the 3rd fret of the A string, so it should sound like this. And then after that, you're going to learn G, which is open on the G string, 1st finger on the 2nd fret of the C string, 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the E string, and then 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the A string. So it should sound like this. And then after G, you're going to play B7, which we learned earlier. And then after you finish the pre-chorus, you're going to play these 4 chords. So you're going to first start off with C. And then after that, you're going to play G. And then B7. And then move down to E minor. And then you'll play those 4 chords in a cycle. So it's C, G, B7, E minor, C, G, B7, E minor. And then I think you basically end the song on E minor since it's a short cover. But basically, those are all the chords that you need to know for the major sections of Why So Lonely in general. And now we're going to go over probably the most like anticipated, or like the part that everybody really wanted to learn from my cover, which is the plucking pattern. So let's go. I don't know why I did the arrows. I didn't really think about doing a major transition, so anyways. So I adjusted my position so you guys have a better view of the strings, because the plucking pattern is very like string dependent. The plucking pattern itself isn't necessarily like really hard. It's repetitive, so once you get like the first bit of it, you'll get the hang of it for the rest of the cover. And I think the main thing is just like putting the chords and the plucking pattern together, but as long as we go step by step, we should be fine. So for this plucking pattern, all you need to do is first start off by plucking the C string individually. And then you're going to pluck the E and A string, your 2 highest strings, together like this. You're going to pluck them twice, so it should be, and then all together, it should be C2, 2, C2, 2, C2, 2. And then after that 3rd time, you're going to take all your fingers and then pluck all your strings at once 4 times. So it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. So all together, the strumming pattern should sound like this without any chords. So now we're gonna learn the plucking pattern with counts. So for this song, how I like to think of it, it's kind of like a waltz. And if you are like familiar with waltzes, the counts go like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, that kind of style. Basically like what we did in the C2 part. And for this song, you want to keep it like really flowy. So you don't have to like mute your strings or like tap or do any like that stuff. You want to make sure like as you're plucking the strings, the sound resonates or like rings out into the air of sorts. So for that part, you can count 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 to keep you on track. Before you go to the part where you pluck all 4 strings together, instead of like a waltz kind of tempo, you're gonna count like a typical like standard beat kind of tempo. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I were to demonstrate it, it'd be like 1, 2, 3, 4. So basically all together, the strumming pattern should sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. You're gonna repeat that for the majority of the song. The pre-chorus, we're gonna do like a little bit of a change, but other than that, this is the main strumming pattern or plucking pattern that you have to follow for this cover. So now we're gonna learn the plucking pattern in context with chords without any melody. So we're gonna first start off with the verse, which is basically going to follow the pattern that we just went over. I'm gonna do the counts first to make it easier. So basically the intro is just E minor, so we're just gonna start off with E minor and just follow the strumming pattern from there. So let's start. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. And now after the verse, you're gonna head into the pre-chorus, which basically goes like this. So I'll do the counts again. 1, 2, pre-chorus. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're gonna move on to the chorus. So 1, 2, chorus, go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And then you're done. But yeah, basically that's the entire cover's like plugging pattern with counts, and hopefully that should be a good like follow along of sorts, so that like you can get the strumming pattern easily with like the counts and stuff to keep you on track and on time. And hopefully that was like a good enough explanation. If you do have like questions though, leave them in the comments. But now we're gonna move on to the plugging pattern in context. So now we're gonna take away the counts and then add in singing. So if you want to sing along, go ahead. But yeah, let's now play Why So Lonely together. 2, 3, 4. 너와 입술이 될 때부터 모든 게 달라질 줄 알았는데 별거 없어. 넌 다른 게 없어. 너와 보내는 주말 밤이 아주 달콤할 거라 믿었는데 별거 없어. 넌 다를 게 없어. 어이없어. 영원에 나오는 예쁜 연인들처럼 나는 그런 사랑을 원하는데 Baby why I'm so lonely. 난 애타는데 넌 뭐니 Baby no 내 맘이 언제 널 떠나버릴지 몰라. 뭐야 네 맘은 도대체 뭐야. 내가 얼마나 널 사랑하는데 이렇게 답답한 기분은 뭔데. got through the whole song together. Woo! If you want to hear another version, obviously you can just listen to the original cover. I don't know why I went through the whole thing one take. I guess it might help. If it helps, let me know, because that'll make me feel a little bit better. But yeah, that's pretty much all you need to know in order to play Why So Lonely by Wonder Girls. You can always change the strumming patterns as you'd like as well, because there's obviously like different beats, different like tempos at times. So it's all up to you, but since a lot of people wanted to learn the plucking pattern from the original cover, that's why this tutorial is here. So yeah, let me know if you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and if you guys would like me to do more tutorials. I'm gonna do more tutorials on my old covers, no matter how long the cover was released. Let me know if you'd like a tutorial of it in the comments below. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I'm not always like the best with descriptions and like teaching, especially since I haven't done it in a long time. So if you still have any questions, let me know in the comments below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!